What's up, everybody? Um, so this is not my first time, recording for a class. The previous time I actually used it for the first time was for my uh, fall semester for new student experiences, where we had to create a advertising video or a marketing video for a business of your choice that had to do with some sort of your career pathway. And I think recording for that class was definitely nerve wracking. I was nervous, like my voice would get shaky, I'd stutter, I'd forget what to say. But I feel like watching the YouTube video, it really helped calm my nerves. Like even watching the video, my heart started to race a little bit, like about just thinking about presenting in front of like thousands of people. But that's just ridiculous. But one of the tips I really did pick up was just to like plan ahead and have a script like prepped before you present, or just uh just had to have something in your head so it could get your mind settled into that sort of presentation in order for you to list out, state it, and execute it well in any business meeting or whatever like that in the future. So that way you don't lose, you know, train of thought while recording as well, for if you're to record your face and on your screen. Another helpful tip was just to make sure your notifications are turned off so you don't, have any personal, like me, I have clumsy friends who like to send me funny videos, and I wouldn't want that during a business meeting. Like, for instance, like I'm in a Zoom call and then I just get a funny video of a dancing monkey. Anyways, another tip was just to make sure my screen is organized, clean, just so whatever I'm presenting to the other people in the Zoom meeting or whatever video I'm trying to help give out information, I want them to see it as clear as possible. But one Microsoft Office application I did enjoy working with was definitely Microsoft Word. The reason why I say it's Word, it's because of the similarities it has with Google Docs. I did end up using Google Docs most of my education, from elementary through middle school to high school. I found it very easy to access, very easy to use, and that's exactly where I usually write my papers, my resume. But I also loved working with Word because of how important it is and how natural it feels compared to Google Docs. It's a useful tool. I honestly think I use it for everything. Just to list out, resumes, essays, lists for groceries, stuff like that. I learned how to really use Word differently, like from Google Docs, when it came to, formatting documents, headers, footers, inserting tables, smart art, especially smart art. I enjoyed practicing those tools. It kept track of, the changes and comments. That was really new to me, was, how I think that would be a lot helpful in the near future when working with a team. You were to take notes, and then whoever is head of whatever department, they can leave a comment on whatever. And I think it's great for editing and working in teams. Microsoft Word, it really feels like it's not gonna go away. I think it's like something I definitely would use for the future and for future businesses, like, writing reports, proposals, and just putting together, documents for clients or whatever coworkers I work with in the future. But on the other hand, the software tool I least enjoyed was Excel. I do understand how important it is, but Excel, like, there were some challenging parts, but I really appreciate how, like, amazing it is to use when, for analyzing, data or just organizing it. But for me personally, I definitely found some parts to be challenging, like, when it came to using like complex formulas, creating pivot tables, and like just setting up financial statements. It was easy to get confused at first, but step by step, I kind of learned how to do it. I did miss a few steps in some of the assignments. Even though it wasn't my favorite, I still know it's like a skill that's important for the future, just to like if you're a finance major, or if you're an accountant, or you're an investor, or for whatever, math engineer, stuff like that. But even though Excel was tough for me, I did learn a lot, really. Like, just the basic formulas, and like formatting cells, just setting up the tables and like stuff like that, sum, average, and the if statements. But I definitely will have to get better at that, and just to make sure I should be good for the future, because it will be something that I will use in the future, in depending my major. But overall, I'm really grateful for the things I've learned during this course. I'm proud of that I've been able to step out of my comfort zone, especially with Excel. And I'm excited to build my skills as I move into my future career as a mechanical engineer. But thanks so much, and good luck to everybody else.